Hi there. Welcome to this class on polyvagal and stretching. We are going to do stretches that are on our hands and knees and then some slight inversions as well. So if you are ready to get started, come into a seat or a position that allows you to just kind of relax and breathe. You can close your eyes, inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, you can say something to yourself like, I am here. As you exhale, you can say something as, and I am going to let go fully. Inhale, I am here. Exhale, I let go. Inhale, blink your eyes open and prepare for movement. Exhale, let's come down onto our hands and knees. So this is also another position that's great to just kind of take a little bit of a break. If you're in an office or an office environment, it might be kind of hard to do that. So this is maybe something while you're at home and you have like a spot on the floor. Anyway, place your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, spread your fingertips apart, push the ground away, and keep your ears in line with the shoulders. Draw the belly button up towards the spine and then up towards the rib cage as well, finding that activation there in your core. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, cow pose. Let your belly button drop towards the ground as you point your tailbone up to the sky. Then bring your heart through your arms and glide your shoulder blades further down your back. Option to keep your gaze forward. You could lift your chin, or you can just keep your chin neutral. Exhale, cat pose, push the ground away, send the tailbone towards the ground, puff up the back of your heart, rounding your spine, and then lower the chin to your chest. Inhale, cow. Again, we let the belly drop. Exhale, cat. We puff up the back of the heart. Move freely between cat and cow. And then inhale, come to center and find a tabletop. Exhale. Now what we'll do is we'll let the left hip curl in towards the left shoulder. So engaging the left side of the body, lengthening the right. You can gaze over your right shoulder if you'd like. And then inhale, center. And exhale, draw the right hip towards the right shoulder, engaging through the right side body, lengthening through your left, and then looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, option to move through going to the left engagement and then the right engagement. So lateral flexion in both sides of your body. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, tuck your toes. And if you can, draw your bum towards your heels. Now you can walk the hands up and sit on your heels for a toe squat. But a toe squat can be pretty intense quickly. So if your toes are kind of screaming at you, or you're just like, whoa, this is not for me, you can continue to use your fingertips and lean forward to take some of the intensity away. Now shift forward a little bit so you can untuck your toes, and then continue to walk your hands back so that you can lift your knees. And so you're now sitting on the heels and lifting the knees and feeling the tops of your feet on your mat. Notice as an ankle stretch. It's a great counteraction or counterbalance to a toe squat. And inhale, come back down onto the hands and knees. Exhale, let's find a tiger's pose. So first, let's lift this right heel up to the sky. And if you'd like, you can do a couple glute pulses here just to kind of prepare your body to go into extension on this side. And so that would be when you lift and lower the heel a few times. Then inhale, find stillness. And exhale, option to grab your back foot with the left hand. Now, if you don't have this capability right now, you could use a strap. You can also just energetically reach back. And so as you can see, I'm not actually holding my foot, but I'm still in a tiger's pose. Inhale, come back to your tabletop, and then exhale, tiger's pose on the other side. So now again, we would lift this left heel up. If you like, the pulses help us prepare for extension, so lift and lower your heel a few times. Just little tiny pulses engaging through the glute. Then inhale, find stillness. Then exhale, tiger's pose, grabbing the back of the foot, drawing it up, or maybe using a strap, or finding an energetic connection. And I almost find it to be harder to not be able to grab that foot. So just because maybe the flexibility looks different doesn't mean there's nothing happening. Inhale, come to your tabletop. And then exhale, come into puppy's pose. So puppy pose. So walk your hands forward and slowly bring your chest all the way down. Now, maybe your chest doesn't touch the ground. Maybe your forehead doesn't. That's okay too. You can bring your chin down. I feel all that extension in the upper back. Then inhale, come up to your tabletop, but on your forearms. So the forearms are down, palms are down. Inhale. Exhale, dolphin pose. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Option to pedal out the legs, bending one knee and then the other. You can nod your head yes and no. And then finding stillness. Pushing the ground away, feeling the weight in the shoulders. Now, if you have something like forearm stand in your practice, or maybe a forearm crow, you could do that here. But I find that often it's challenging just to stay in an inversion like this. Option 2, switch up the hands. So you could place the left palm down under the shoulder and come into like a funky dolphin. The asymmetry can really challenge your balance and create a bit more strength in the shoulders. Inhale, option to lift the left leg up too. Then you can come down, inhale, center. Exhale, funky dolphin, other side. So bring the right hand down under the right shoulder. Now you're on the left forearm. Option to reach that right leg up as you challenge your balance and your strength. Inhale, option to come back to center. And exhale, you can let that go for a moment. Come into a child's pose with the knees together, giving ourselves some time to release from our inversion where the heart was over the head, changes the direction of blood flow, but it can also have a calming effect in our bodies. Inhale, come up into a tabletop, hands and knees once more. Exhale, let everything go. Inhale, reach the right arm up for thread the needle. And exhale, thread the needle, right arm under the left, right ear to the ground. Option to bring this left arm up as you inhale, and exhale, bring the right hand to, or the left hand to the right hip crease. Try to keep the pelvis and hips squared where they are and feel the twist in the rib cage. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, left palm down. Inhale, push into the left palm, reach the right arm back up. And exhale, tabletop. Inhale, thread the needle, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Come onto the left ear. Inhale, option to reach the right arm up. Exhale, right hand to left hip. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, left arm up. One more twist, reaching to the ceiling. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, option to come down into a seat. And then bend your knees, shift your hips forward. Inhale, exhale, down to a laying down position. And then eventually a Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining bound angle pose. Bring the heels of the feet together. Let the knees open wide, arms at the side of the body. Allow yourself to fully arrive here as you lay and rest. Noticing what state you are in now compared to the beginning of class. And then when you're ready, inhale, bring your hands to the outside of your knees. Draw the knees together like a book, and then bring the knees in towards the chest. Place your hands behind the thighs, rock side to side if you like, and then rock back and forth until you come all the way up. If you want to hang out in a boat pose for a moment, sometimes I find it fun to keep the knees bent, lifting the legs, reaching the arms forward, and then coming to that seat. Just a little extra something. You don't have to, though. All right. So that concludes this class. You showed up for yourself and you are doing the daily practice and habits of how you can regulate your nervous system, which therein helps you regulate your emotions as well. And hopefully you are enjoying this class or this series. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see or how that went for you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Namaste.